Hello everyone, it's Professor Chisholm, and I just want to make sure that we're clear on what's needed this week. First off, the discussion question is due today, so make sure, because I didn't really deduct a lot of times for late last week, but I will for this week, because I know that we had that break, so I'm just gave you the benefit of the doubt, so please make sure that you turn it in. And the other thing is, please make sure that you respond to two of your peers. Now, the one thing about this week, we're just looking for research 3 examples of new healthcare technology and describe them in your own words. In your own words. Cutting and pasting isn't going to help, guys. You need to also make sure that you have 2 citations, and Wikipedia is not one of them. I did say, as I'm grading, if I see Wikipedia, I'm asking that you please don't use that for future assignments. So I'm just going to get it out there. Wikipedia is not considered a reliable resource, so you should never use it as for a place to go for your citation. So get creative, guys. The information's out there. You don't have to use Wikipedia. Now, Britannica, absolutely. That's an encyclopedia. That's legitimate. But Wikipedia is not legitimate, okay? The problem is anybody can go in there and add information, so there's no way of checking to see what's accurate and what's not accurate. So please do not rely on Wikipedia. All right, so make sure that you're explaining each of these healthcare technologies in at least 4 sentences, and then make sure you go in and reply to 2 of your peers by next Wednesday, 11:59 p.m., okay? I will be, if assignments are late, you will get a late deduction. If you're not responding to your peers, you will get deducted. And then the other thing is, if you are not putting your citations in APA format, you will get a deduction. I sent you a video through your email, Cambridge email. I put it in the announcements. I gave you Purdue OWL. I gave you a link to another site that will actually put it in there, which is what I showed you in the video. So at this point, you have everything that you need in order to be able to do these APA citations, okay? I will be looking at that. All right, so that's the discussion question. Again, it's due today. And then the rest of the material is due by Wednesday, which is, what day is that? That's the 17th, 11:59. And what we're going to do is you're going to open up Microsoft Word again, or in this case, if it's Open Office, you're going to be using Open Office, which I told you was another way of doing this. And as I'm waiting for my computer, so you've got a quiz, week 2, and we're doing hardware and software. And when in doubt, if you can't find it in the book, Google it. That's, these questions are actually relatively easy and can be found even on the internet. So, all right, so for this one, you're going to find what you're going to, for each, describe 5 of your favorite computer, phone, or tablet applications, okay? And you're going to explain the functionality of it. So functionality or features, so we'll use Google Maps, right? Most people's phones have it. So what is Google Map? It gives us the ability to be able to search for restaurants, right? Gas stations. It also gives us directions, right, to a location. So those are functions or features of the app. And then it says, explain why you would recommend each of these apps, okay? So, and this needs to be done in MS Word or Open Office, their Word version of it. And you're going to use Arial font at 14 points, and you're going to use bold for the questions, use underline for the title of the assignment, and use numbering and bullets. Okay, so let me make sure you guys know where that is. So you're going to click on the font and change it to Arial, and it said that it needed to be 14, right? And there's bold and there's underline. So the assignment says that you are supposed to bold for the questions. So you're going to write out the questions for each application. It says describe 5. So you're going to bold the question, and then you're going to underline for the title of the assignment. Okay, so the title of the assignment would be describe 5 of my favorite computer, phone, and tablet applications. And then you would use, so that would be the underline, the title. So the other thing I tell students, it's just as easy to, I'm going to double click up here in the header. I'm going to put M. Chisholm, and I'm going to put underscore week 2 assignment, right? Because it says you need to save that, okay? Then I'm going to come down and it's going to say describe 5 apps, 5 of my favorite apps. Okay, that's the title. So I'm going to, that's supposed to be bold. So I'm going to highlight it and click bold. So there it is. Now I'm going to come down. Now bold is still selected, so I want to undo that. Okay, so then it says to use bulleted points. So I would just do, we're going to do numbers. The first one, since it's 5, I'm going to say Google Maps. And then I would then write about Google Maps, and then I would probably write in the same one what I, why I would recommend it. And then I would go down to 2 and do that. Let's see. Let me minimize that. So bold, underline for the title of the assignment. Use bold for the questions. Oh, underline for the title. I was wrong. Ha ha ha. So that's the title. Well, I'm going to bold and underline it there. And then it says, use bold for the questions. I'm not really sure that there are questions, so we're going to just leave it so that it's exactly like that. Bold and underline, and then just list out your things with the comments. So I'm not going to fill this in. Okay, so then I would put, the functions and features, right? And then I would say why this app. So those are the questions I would answer, but that's what, and then I would do that for each of them. So I would do Google Maps, and then I would say these are the features or functions, and then this is why I would recommend it, and then I would move on to the next one. Okay, all right, so that pretty much and it's open to interpretation, guys. The bottom line is I want it to look nice, I want it to look legible, and I want to make sure there's no spelling errors, right? And because you have checks, you can go up under here and say review, and then it says spelling and grammar, and it will check it. And I'm going to just say ignore once there, and it says it's good, okay? And it's going to underline something if it's incorrect, all right? So just make sure that if you hover over things, we'll go back to home, cancel, okay, we'll say okay, and then we go back to the home. There, you just need to learn to click and look what's there, and remember that if you hover over it, it'll tell you exactly what it's used for. You just have to have the courage to work with this software, guys. And if you're working in the medical field, you're going to need to be able to work with technology. It's not going to be on a cell phone, guys. It's going to be either an iPad or it's going to be a computer. So you need to really take the time to get to know this stuff. Okay? All right. Well, that pretty much sums it up. I will send this off to you guys, and I hope that you guys have a great weekend and do great things. I am in the process of grading today, so please bear with me, and I will get that done today for you guys so that you guys know where your grade is. Okay? All right. Well, I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and if you need me, please reach out to me. Okay? All right. Bye.